Wow.
Oh yeah.
Because True, that was my bro. That's still my homeboy. We've been through some real things together. True Life was real here and in L.A. He snuck a gun this big into the club in L.A.
That sounds
But let
accurate.
me tell you who was at the club. Listen,
Amazing.
this was a BET award. Maybe it was a water gun. It was a water gun. It squirted water. Allegedly a water gun. But at this club, it was. I don't go out in LA because I'm scared sometimes. I don't want to take no chances, man. I'll be cool. I tucked away, and I'm scared for different reasons. It ain't like it's like, nah, I'm staying low. We doing too cool right now. That's how the enemy come in. If he test me, that's all I need is a case.
Right.
So I stand for those reasons, and I wanted to stand this night for that reason 2 years ago. He like, yo, True, yo, Terrace, I'm out here. I'm like, oh, fuck. Because my girl's with me. I just had a newborn baby. I'm like, that's what's up, man. So tomorrow, we gonna go to the studio tomorrow? Nah, B, I'm out here. I want to go out. Come on. He had just got the Rockefeller chain.
Okay.
He's like, I want to go out. I'm like, all right, let me call some of the homies. Cause I know what's up, so I called some of the homies. We go by the hood, pull up the homies. We go to the first thing, Cabana, something like that, club, and it's like 7 of us. We get to the front. First people I see in the front, this is Suge and a few other cats and everybody. I mean, I'm like, we ain't tripping though. Cause Suge good, he was cool. Suge always been cool and respectful and everything, But that's not always the persona and the energy.
Right.
When people from out of town was coming to L.A. and it was a gang of other guys, I can't mention their names because the guy got thick, and then that's when True Life was in all the magazines for a minute. It was coming. It was looking. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So somebody, one of the homies, called me. One of the big homies, hey, what's up? Who you with? Who that? With the 2 Rockefeller chains on. Them icy ones. So instantly I'm like, oh, because he was Suge, and I'm like, oh,
Right.
I know the play. So I'm like, man, he's like, oh, okay. And I was like, they acknowledged this. So I go back, I'm like, hey, look, we gonna hang for a minute, but we gonna bone out though, go to the next spot just because, we just gotta be cool. Because I'm from LA, and that was like a pass, like, yeah, okay.
Right.
I mean, we'll come on. Because at that time, it was shaky still, So I told True Life, we was in the club, I said, look, dog, we gonna bone out in a minute. He like, oh, why? Because all these Crips and Bloods here or something? And he loud. I'm like, bro, you with a ganger. You would just be cool. We gonna get out of it. Okay. Then he said, hey, B, we really good. I'm like, yeah, no, you good. He like, nah,
we
you
really good.
I'm like, yeah, man, we good. He like, okay. He like, okay. I'm like, man, we gotta really go, cause this is gonna get strange.
Right.
Cause if something happens, at that time, if a New York dude comes out there and does something crazy under my time, and me who I am to LA,
It's gonna be bad.
So I was like, but I had to be kind of, because that's my True look out for me in New York.
Right.
I'm talking about used to pull up. I used to be younger and get into other artists. Def Jam used to always pay me to do I love Erica Bowen and OG Wan, but I was working with other artists. Sometimes they'd pay me slow, and I was younger, so I'd take their hard drives and go back to LA. So one day I said, okay, I forget the artist's name. I'll tell y'all later.
All right.
The artist's name, but I got into it with the artist over the phone. He's like, yo, B, you in New York, son, you better watch out. I'm like, I was by myself. I was like, fuck you, bitch ass nigga. Fuck you, nigga. Holla at me, nigga, and I got your hard drives. Tell him pay me. Def Jam, pay me. Somebody said 11 minutes last, like, nigga ain't gonna pull up on me. Somebody said, Terrace, you got somebody downstairs to see you. And I was like, I was with my homeboy Tick. Tick was an A&R at Warner Bros. At the time. White dude. I went downstairs. There's all these guys with Yankee hats on. 7 of them. I said, what? So I'm like, I tell the lady, bitch, if you let these motherfuckers up. Because at the time, look, let me tell you, at the time, I'm at Battery. You remember Battery Studio?
Yeah, of course.
The old giant building?
building,
Yeah. You go, it's only one way in, one way out.
Old ass building.
Yeah, so, and I'm living at Battery in the big room, working with Guru, everybody. So, I'm like, man, don't let these niggas up yet. I'm like, yet though. I was young. So it ain't no don't let them up. It's like, no, what's happening?
Right.
Niggas, this ain't nothing. But let me get my thoughts together of how this is gonna work out.
Up,
And if this doesn't work out, then I gotta do my humble role hard.
Right.
Sorry, I was just drunk. So I didn't do none of that. I said, man, I'm gonna call True. I said, hey man,
Yeah.
What? And a couple of them worked closely with at that time the Harlem guys. So it's like what? True Light pulled up.
While they were still outside?
They was outside. No, at that time, he's like, okay. I said, hit me when you downstairs in your van. He had a van. He's like, all right, hit me in the van. So when he's walking the van, it's like, I went downstairs by myself. I'm gonna go downstairs. I told my boy Tick, the white dude, let's go downstairs. He's like, no. I said, we good, go downstairs. Because, you gotta know how to operate everywhere. One thing, I know how to operate. I spent a lot of time here. I know how to operate. So I go downstairs. I'm like, and I'm not now. My energy is not boisterous because I'm downstairs now. But I still ain't. They're like, yo, you talking crazy on the phone? I was like, yeah, I was talking crazy on the phone, man. So I felt you was being disrespectful to me. So I flashed back. So I apologize for that energy. But this energy right here, we got to chill on this. Because if you coming up here to do something, we not with none of that. He like, then you better get it right. When I blinked my eye, I couldn't even say, nigga, you better. It was like about 26 Puerto Ricans with KC hats on. Cause the kitchen's got a hood out here. When I saw them, I was like, I felt like a real LA nigga. I was like,
cavalry is here.
Yeah.
Anyway, listen, we don't want that energy here.
As I said, that's what I was saying.
He turned around, he saw True, and True walked by himself. I'm like, oh, this nigga really got New York shook up. It was like, and he was willing, unfortunately, his heart is so extremely giving in all areas. At that time, he's a way calmer cat now, but he was so passionate.
All in.
The word passion is deep because luckily a lot of us have passion behind writing, dancing, art. That same passion, the same passion that goes behind somebody with a gun too.
That's true.
That same meaningful thing goes behind that. So that's why we had to correct the passion young with the school systems and everything. So he had a strong passion and he loved who he loved at that time and he didn't like who he didn't like, but he was always defensive. True Life has always, every story you hear about him has always been defensive. Yeah. And that taught me a lot working with him in New York because he wasn't this rah-rah dude. People they thought he had long hair and was light-skinned and was,
Yeah. But that was the Sycamore connection.
Oh, yeah. See,
and now working with Travis Scott before we get out of here.
Sorry, Sycamore.
Gotta stay focused.
I know. You got to give me.
Because Pat got to go home. See, he's texting his wife and stuff right there. He got a place to go.